Good morning students, we start the topic introduction of computer. In this, what is a computer? Components of computer: hardware, input device, output device, central processing unit, primary storage, secondary storage, software and types of software. Let's see. What is computer? Then you say the answer. Computer is an electronic machine. It works fast and accurate, but some changes we do it in the definition of computer. Now let's see. What is computer? Computer are automatic electronic machine that accept data and instructions from a user through input device, store the data and instruction and storage device, manipulate the data according to the instructions, that means processing the data, and last, store or output the result used by the output device. That means you input the data through the keyboard, it processes it in the CPU and it displays the result in the output device. Now components of computer, that means parts of computer. Its components includes input devices, central processing unit, primary storage, secondary storage and output device. There is a small diagram here. You can input the data through keyboard, it processes it in the central processing unit, it stores in the storage device, again come back and it come out as an output, that is called result. That means input the data, after processing it, it display the output, that output is called information. Now there be a big diagram, that means the parts of CPU is also here. That means a arithmetic and logic unit, control unit also there. That means if you input the data through keyboard, it process it in the CPU. After processing, when it process it, suppose the data is in which type? Arithmetic and logical type. Arithmetic means mathematical functions, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and logical means comparison. Then what it do? Input device sent the data to the CPU. It first go to the control unit, then it goes to the, if it is mathematical functions, it's sent to the ALU, and after that it goes to the memory and then again come back, and the control unit sent the data to the output device. In the computer system, there is two important parts are there: hardware and software. Now let's check it in the hardware. Hardware means, all of you know that all the physical parts of the computer is called hardware. That means mechanical, electrical, electronic and all other physical equipments associated with a computer system necessary for a playback or projection of non-print media. Clear? That means all the physical parts of the computer is called hardware, inside and outside. Basic microcomputer hardware includes CPU, keyboard and monitor. Now first one is input device. In the input device, that means if you want to give information to the computer, we want input device. The input device allows the user to enter information into the system or control its operation. Example: keyboard, mouse, optical mouse, trackball, joystick, light pen, webcam, barcode reader and touch screen. These all are the input device we can use in the computer. Now second is output device. An output device is a piece of hardware that is used to display or output data which has been processed or has been stored on the computer. That means if you want to display the result, then we want a output device, that is monitor, printer, speaker, video beam and plotter. All of you know it, this one. Next one important is central processing unit. Central processing unit means it is the brain of the computer. CPU is the heart and brain of the computer. It is normally as Intel Pentium. It receives data as input, follow instructions and process data accordingly, presents the information as output to the user. Its primary function is to execute program. It controls and coordinates all components such as memory, input, output device. That means the use of CPU is it processes the data. When the input it processes it in the CPU, and after process it you get the information. That means data is inputted through keyboard, process it in the CPU, and you get the output as a information. CPU consists of 2 unit. Here it is displayed 2 unit. Actually there is a 3 unit: control unit, arithmetic and logic unit. One more is there, memory unit. Okay. Now control unit. What is the use of control unit? The control unit control all over activities of the component of the computer. It is mainly used to coordinate the activities among other units. It will send commands, signals, and controls the sequence of instructions to be executed. That means it controls all the parts of the computer. That means if you input the data through keyboard, the control unit sent to the arithmetic and logic unit, and it sent to the memory, and it sent to the output device also. That is the use of control unit. Another important is arithmetic and logic unit. That is called ALU. Arithmetic and logical unit. It performs all the arithmetic and logical operations on the data. Arithmetic operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. All the mathematical functions. Logical means comparison: greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to. These all things are logical operations. Now after process it's stored in the memory. There are 2 types of memory is there: primary memory and secondary memory. Inside the primary memory there are 2 types of memory, that is a permanent memory and temporary memory. So primary memory also called the main memory, which is inside the CPU on the motherboard. Very fast but expensive. 2 types is there here, RAM and ROM. This is the 2 types of primary memory. ROM is a permanent memory and RAM is a temporary memory. RAM, random access memory, all of you know it. Read write capacity, that means you can read and write it. When you turn off or switch off the system, the RAM memory is empty, means it is blank. A program must be in a RAM for it to execute. If you want to execute, it's stored first in the RAM memory. That's why it is called static or dynamic RAM. And ROM means read only memory. It can only read it. It is a permanent memory. You cannot change the instructions of the ROM memory. Stores permanently at the time of manufacturing. It checks the RAM, check the communication with peripheral devices, bootstrap, loader program. All this means if you want to on the system, each and every instructions is given to you get it from the read only memory. Suppose if your keyboard is not connected with the CPU, it display input device is not available. That message is also comes from the ROM memory. Now secondary storage device, that is a mass. If you want to store for the future, we can use secondary storage device. Secondary storage is called a mass storage. That is a external device. You can put it in the outside. Store program and data permanently, and it is a cheaper one. Floppy disk is there, zip drive is there, CD drive is there, hard disk drive is there, tape is there, flash drive is there, now pen drive is there, and external hard disk is there. So many different types of secondary storage is available nowadays. Now important is software. What is software? All of you know that. Means program written in a special language with a series of instructions to the computer or its peripherals that cause the computer to solve a problem or perform a task. Task means problem, to achieve a specific set of result. That means if you want to give the instructions to the computer, that is called software. With the help of software only you give the instructions to the computer. That means 2 types of softwares are there. One is system software, another is application software. That's why it is here, it is written. A program is a special language with a series of instructions to the computer. That means you can give the instructions to the computer or its peripheral. Peripheral means all the parts of the system. Now software. A computer program is a series of instructions. Each instruction is expressed in a format consistent with a predefined set of rules. A computer processes data under the direction of the instructions in a program. There are instructions to input, process, store and output data. The user of a program has no need to be aware of the details of its constructions. The user is only interested in the services that the program is available to provide. Two types of softwares. One is operating system. What it means operating system? It operates the system. System means computer. If you want to on the system without software, it is not possible. That is called operating system. Another is application program. It controls, operating system means it controls all machine activities, provide the user interface to the computer, manage resources such as the CPU and memory. Example: DOS, Windows, Unix, Linux, Mac operating system. Application program means it solve only one problem. If you write an application to anybody, you discuss about the only one problem. Same thing here in the application. That means it solves only one problem. Generic term for any kinds of software. That means Word, Excel, games, libraries. These all are called application software. Conclusion: we go through the hardware, we go through the software, and without the combination of hardware and software, we can't say that computer system. Suppose if you have hardware and you don't have software, that means it is just like an empty matchbox. That means with the help of hardware and software together, then only we say that is called computer system. Thank you.